Subscribe the channel for latest updates. Press the bell icon. Get ready for the dictation. At the count of 3, 2, 1, start. The Parliament of the Indian Union consists of two houses, the Rajya Sabha, Council of States, and the Lok Sabha, House of the People. These two houses and the President together constitute the Parliament of India. The object behind the creation of the Rajya Sabha is to provide for a second chamber so that legislation passed by one house can be reviewed and altered if needed by the other. Rajya Sabha is a continuing chamber as it is a permanent body not subject to dissolution. One third of its members retire at the end of every 2 years and elections are held for the vacant positions. A member of Rajya Sabha has a 6-year term unless he resigns or is disqualified. Lok Sabha is the lower or the popular chamber of the Indian Parliament. Under the Constitution, not more than 525 members are to be chosen by direct election from territorial constituencies in the states and not more than 20 members to represent the union territories. In addition, two members of the Anglo-Indian community may be nominated by the President if he is of the opinion that the community is not adequately represented in the Lok Sabha. The President has the right to summon, prorogue, and dissolve the Parliament. The power to dissolve and to prorogue is exercised by the President on the advice of his Council of Ministers. The dissolution brings the life of Lok Sabha to an end while prorogation merely terminates a session. Adjournment does not put an end to the existence of a session but merely postpones further transaction of business for a specified time, whereas prorogation puts an end to all business except pending bills. Each House of Parliament has its own presiding officers. Lok Sabha has a Speaker as its principal presiding officer and a Deputy Speaker to assist him and officiate as presiding officer in his absence. The Rajya Sabha is presided over by the chairperson assisted by a deputy chairperson. The latter performs all the duties and functions of the former in case of his/her absence. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha enjoys very wide and extensive powers. The Speaker presides over the sitting of the Lok Sabha and conducts the proceedings, maintains order and decorum in the House and decides point of order, interprets and applies rules of the House. The Speaker represents the whole House and it is on his impartiality that the success of parliamentary polity depends. Whenever the Speaker is absent, the Deputy Speaker presides over the deliberations of the House and exercises all the powers of the Speaker under the rules of procedure. The Vice President of India is the ex officio chairperson of the Council of States, but during any period when the Vice President acts as President or discharges the functions of the President, he does not perform the duties of the office of the Chieftain of the Council of States. The chairperson of the Rajya Sabha is assisted by a deputy chairperson chosen from the Council of States from amongst its members. Under the cabinet system of government, the first function of parliament is to select the group which will form the government. support and sustain it in power as long as it enjoys its confidence. The second function of the parliament is to make laws for the country. The third function of parliament is to control the purse of the nation. The fourth function of parliament is the scrutiny and control of administration. The fifth function of parliament is to serve as a kind of constituent assembly when necessary to amend the constitution through the procedure laid down for the purpose. The sixth function of parliament is to serve as an electoral college to elect the president and the vice president.